Good day, hello, and welcome here in La Token Venture Capital. My name is Javier, and as every session here, we bring with innovation, technology, and solutions you want to hear about. During all our sessions, you hear it from the project owners or the CEOs of the projects. Here we have a very interesting project. We're going to meet Limocoin, Tim Limocoin, represented by Emile Perfect, founder and CEO, and Jeff Combo, Head of Innovation and Development in Limocoin. Gentlemen, welcome. Good day. How are you?
Oh, I'm very fine. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you. Welcome. And before we move on to the interview, just as a reminder to our viewers, you can always see our previous shows and content by visiting latoken.com/vctv/shows. And as an important reminder, anything mentioned here is not any type of financial advice. Do your research before making any decision. It's your choices and your responsibility. With that said, gentlemen, I think we can start this interview with a set of questions that we have. Can you tell us where are you from and a little bit about your team?
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Emile Parfesim, like you see. Here is my collaborator, Jeff Combo, head of innovation department. But I will speak in French and he will translate in English because my English is not very good for traders. So I'm coming from Cameroon. Je viens du Cameroun. Je suis Emile Parfesim. Je suis Camerounais de nationalité. Ça fait 6 ans, 5 ans déjà que je suis dans l'industrie de la crypto-monnaie. Depuis 2006, 2005, 2000.
I think we might be experiencing some connection issues.
Yeah, connection issues.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Yes, okay. So, je disais tantôt que je viens du Cameroun, je suis Camerounais d'origine, je suis africain. Et depuis 5 ans déjà, mon équipe et moi avons pu bâtir une équipe solide, une communauté solide autour de l'industrie de la crypto-monnaie. Ça fait que, vu le succès que nous avons eu au passé dans ce secteur, parce que je crée Global Investment Trading en 2017. Après un success story dans la crypto-monnaie en 2016, j'ai commencé à investir dans la crypto-monnaie en 2016, en août 2016. Et en 2017, j'ai créé Global Investment Trading. Ayant donc emmagasiné un nombre d'expériences et de succès dans cette industrie, j'ai décidé de tokeniser notre plateforme que j'appelle Liyeplimal depuis juillet 2021. Et aujourd'hui, nous avons le Limocoin, qui était d'abord un moyen de paiement, mais aujourd'hui, nous l'avons tokenisé, nous l'avons mis sur les plateformes et derrière, qui est soutenu par une communauté de plus de 300 000 personnes et qui se projette d'être utilisé dans tous les ménages parce que le Limocoin aujourd'hui est la monnaie de l'Afrique, est la monnaie qu'on va utiliser en Afrique. C'est pour cette raison que nous sommes là aujourd'hui pour vous présenter ce projet, pour vous expliquer les tenants et les aboutissants de ce projet et pour vous démontrer comment est-ce que vous allez pouvoir tirer profit de cette crypto-monnaie qui commence en Afrique. Jeff, you can translate?
Yes, of course. Thank you, CEO. Thank you, CEO. Mr. Mi Parfesim is our CEO. He's involved in cryptocurrency industry since around 6 years from now. And he had a really good success in the cryptocurrency industry. He built Global Investment Trading, our mother company, in 2017, May 2017, and he made the product Liyeplimal. According to the success of this product and this project, he decided to tokenize the project, to tokenize the platform, and now we have the Limocoin. The Limocoin were a private token which was used as a payment way for community and for investments. And now we have tokenized the project, and now we have it as Limo Coin, as public token. And that's why we are here today to present you the project, the token, and how it can be useful for you as trader, as investor.
Okay, very interesting. Now, excuse me. Let's go to the beginning. When you were trying to develop the project, the token, what is the problem that you foresaw and motivated you and your co-founders to start this project?
OK. Il demande quand on a commencé le projet, qu'est-ce qui nous a amené à mettre sur pied ce projet de Liyeplimal? Quelles sont les difficultés auxquelles on a été face? Quel est le besoin que Liyeplimal résout? Qu'est-ce qui nous a amené à mettre sur pied ce projet?
Alors, tu peux répondre directement
Yes.
à tout ce que tu as à la base du projet
Yes,
pour ne
exactement.
pas perdre beaucoup de temps. Parce que
Exactement.
parler en français et traduire, ça sera un peu compliqué.
Merci, CEO. So basically, the project Liyeplimal, as you can see, the platform is liyeplimal.net, the website of the project. And the main concept behind it was because Mr. Emile Parfesim have a very strong story as an African local community native. He didn't grow inside opulence, and it was very difficult for him. He had this education, which were not very easy. He succeeded to become an informatician, a computer engineer, and he decided to have a specialization in software and maintenance. So according to his research, he started making a little bit money on internet with few other companies. And when he got to Dubai, he met a great guy they call Kamit Tabash. He had a very good training program about trading and foreign exchange. And when he was coming back of that training program in Dubai, he heard about cryptocurrency. He advised him to invest a little bit. So he invested a very ridiculous amount of 200,000 francs CFA. That makes around $300 USD. In 4 cryptocurrencies. I think it's Verge, XRP, Monero, and Dogecoin. So I think less than 6 months after these 4 currencies explode. It was that time of when a cryptocurrency get a movement on the market. It was a huge movement. Like you can see, those time Bitcoin used to quit from 1,005 up to 3,000 in less than 2 weeks. That was a very crazy movement time, and not such like this last 2 years. And he had a very good explosion, and he saw his account get a multiplication value from 200,000 francs CFA to 29 million francs CFA. That's around 40, à peu près combien de dollars?
Faire la conversion. 52 000 dollars.
For $52,000 around. So he saw his account living from that very ridiculous amount to $52,000 in less than 6 months. And he decided to get out of Africa and have to look for a better life elsewhere. But like 1 or 2 months before concretize his life project to get out of Africa and get in other countries to live better, he had a type of revelation. He said to himself, if I made it, I think I can talk about this opportunity to more people for them to make it at the same way like me. This is a very great opportunity and people can make money from it. So why not just sharing the information, getting a very good training program on cryptocurrencies and duplicate what I know about it and duplicate the way of having money in this ecosystem. He met the first academy of cryptocurrency here in Cameroon, which is named Académie de la Réussite Forcée, GIT Trading Academy. And from GIT Trading Academy, he had a very few first staff he started with, and people were just coming and buy and sell cryptocurrencies to his personal office. So that was just the first activity. It was the main activity, buying and selling cryptocurrencies. But we faced many issues because there is an education problem issue with the cryptocurrency. When you don't really understand what it is about, you can make very big mistakes. So people were coming and buy, like let's say you come and buy for $1,000 of Bitcoin or USDT or maybe XRP. And before reaching home, the value on the market drops. And when the value of the market drop, you remain like with $800. So you don't understand anything about this market. You know that you have buy an active for around $1,000, and now you have 800 in your wallet. It doesn't make sense. So he complains. The customer goes and complains to the police, all those stuff. So we have to go and explain to the police what is about cryptocurrency. You can imagine how difficult it is in Africa to explain to police who doesn't even imagine that you can have money in your phone on the platform on internet. It was screaming like it was big scams. I mean, like, what are you selling in the phone that you're talking about is money? In this time, 2 or 3 years ago, it was very hard. It was very difficult to understand what was cryptocurrency. So from police house to police houses, finally he decided to create a concept, a stabilization concept, where you can join in, you buy a crypto package, he trade for you, and he share with you the rentabilities yearly. And when the time comes to give a name to this product, it was very hard for him because he was thinking what concept name could really expose the main vision that he had about this, because his life was not easier. He knew that he was billionaire, so he decided to name the concept Liyeplimal, because Liyeplimal in his local language or local tongue it means poverty is over. So it is the ending of poverty. Liep is poverty, limal is over. It's like poverty is over, like acronym. Yeah, just like that. It is a local language signification of the concept. So the concept was made for people to just join the cryptocurrency opportunities by buying a crypto package and put at his disposal. He trades, the company trades. It was not that bigger than it is today. Today we are a big group. It was just a small office of a small company. The product have a big success. We have a success around the world. Now we are present in around 150 countries around the world with a whole community of 300 members. And you can see from the token transaction, we listed it's around 70 days from now, and we are recording like 704,000 transactions on BSCAM. You can check up and see live what I'm talking about. So just in 7 days, in 70 days. So this is a big worldwide record. I think it is not every day that we see such a performance on the market. This means we have a very great community that trusts us. We have a very big market that's ready to take handle on it. We have the Africa market, and now we are transforming the concept. The concept is not more only for Cameroonians or only for people who doesn't understand what's cryptocurrency about and invest in those packages, but now it is to go further. We are transcending the project to crypto adoption in all around Africa. We have we made these last 2 years, I think, the round of Africa. We made I think the whole of the countries of the continent to make conferences, seminars. We went to Dubai, all those blockchain and conference seminars, Singapore also, to establish, first of all, a type of interior middle lobbying, like meeting our colleagues from other continents, token creators, ecosystem sharks, and we saw that we had the potential from what we saw, and concretely, the token have the potential to become the first cryptocurrency that maybe for a crypto adoption in Africa we can use for vulgarize the cryptocurrency ecosystem and share of money. And if no one do anything, there will be a big problem. We will be still late. You know, they used to say Africa have 100 years of late with technology. It is when it is already passed by in other countries that we start using it here. But this time, I think with the digitalization of the continent, with the potentialities of the market that we have here, with the second biggest market of cryptocurrency that is here in Africa, I'm talking not only about Nigeria, which is our nearest country side. We think we have the really good potential, and you can see from our performance from the 700,000 transactions that we did only on 70 days of listing. This is the project, and we are just beginning.
All right, thank you very much for that information, for that of the complete background, how this happened. To our viewers, if you want to know more about the project, please visit the website you see below, Liyeplimal.net. There you can find more information about the team, about the project, and what is happening. Also, if you want to get closer to the project, please see below their Telegram handle, which you can obviously connect and get in touch with the project. Their handle is Limo Coin Swap Official. And in case you want to write to the project, please, you can do so by email at info@limocoin.net. I will leave here on the banner for the website so you can take note, and we can continue up with this very interesting interview. Can you please explain us now a little bit about the project itself, LimoCoin? Can you tell us more about the business plan and the benefits for investors?
Okay, great. So basically, as we are saying, we are transcending the project to become the crypto adoption token in Africa. So this means we have many ways of doing it. The first thing is we have a whole community of merchants that accept LimoCoin as payment way, local merchants and international merchants. The first thing you have to understand, we have around 1,200 merchants worldwide who accept LimoCoin as payment way, whether it is for water bill, renting payment, or I don't know, whatever service it is, you can find at least 50 merchants in each of these activity sectors that we have in Africa. This means what we are building is a kind of globalization of trades without limit. We are trying to show how it's possible with another business model, economic business model of transaction, and it is really possible in Africa. So with this basic community of merchants of 1,200, we think the token have a certain fluidity on the market, and you can observe from the number of transactions daily. And secondly, the community behind, I think we have a 300,000 members, but it is never enough because this represents for 95% of African community. So we are looking for more, because this is, I mean, the globalization of the world today is undisputable. So from what you cannot make a global project that would involve more than one person in direct link with cryptocurrency, that you don't involve more than just a continent in. So secondly, what we were looking for is international partnership for merchant partnerships, like huge hotel groups, that we can make partnership with them for them to allow their customer to pay in LimoCoin swap. You know, for a hotel or for a restaurant, the most important it is, the more they have customer, the better it is for them. They make more money. So with our community, we can easily on our website show, like you can see in the white paper, there is a list of merchants. You can see from the white paper, there is a list of merchants that you can directly contact and pay in LimoCoin, whatever country you are, if you found a service around you that you want to purchase. So this means that we have a community that we can recommend to your restaurant. As long as they have crypto, it is easier to spend. I mean, it will be more difficult for you to pay for a caviar if you have to pay in cash than when you have to pay in crypto. I mean, you don't feel the weight of it on you. It's easier to spend when you pay directly with crypto. So we can easily recommend. That's what we do. It is included in the partnership package. It means that once we make a partnership with a hotel, a restaurant, or whatever else service to accept LimoCoin as payment gateway or payment method, we make a minimum of marketing for you to expose your shop or your institution to all our customers, so they know that they can be a direct customer to you. So for you, it is more customers. And we, after, what we can do is you can start accepting the crypto at the rate of the day. So daily you can make conversion, so you don't waste time to wait for the end of the month to have money, or like it is with usual electronic payment way. I'm talking about cards, I'm talking about or the mobile money systems. At times, for card, you have to make a request, a withdrawal request. It takes some time for you to receive the money. You understand what I mean? So with crypto, it's absolutely instantly and as soon as you have the money, you can directly convert on the public market. You can swap it on PancakeSwap. You can swap it directly on LatoCoin. I think it's one of the biggest market of Limo coin right now is LatoCoin. I think, right? Yeah. So
that's perfect.
Yeah. So that's the second thing. So for the globalization of the token, we are looking for these bigger partnerships, and this is why we are making a Limo coin world tour right now. As I'm talking, 2 weeks ago, I went in Ghana to deliver a training program with the head of trading department. He's still there, Sampansu. He's still there right now as we are talking in Ghana to finish the training program, because I was just giving the blockchain part, and he will be giving the rest part of the trading program for 1 month to Ghanaian young entrepreneurs and investors. So we are doing the same job. We did the same last year in Central African Republic with 100 of young people that have been given by the presidency of the country. We did that, and after that, I think we received those medals of recognition as knights of the nation and other recognition medals. And what we are trying to do is to put education first, partnership secondly, and globalization thirdly. The equation is not easy. I think it's very difficult because it is our first time ever experience to try to globalize a token for a continent community. And maybe we will make mistake during the way, but I think it is gone for the best. I think it's gone.
Yeah, I think it's part of the learning experience, especially if you want to go global. There might be some bumps in the road, so to say. Now, you did touch a little bit, you spoke about the token. Can you get more into details about the token, how it gets involved in the project, and what are the benefits for investors to acquire the coin?
Okay. From point A to point Z, the token is involved in the project. I mean, this is not a project where we are just raising money to realize another project. No, it is the tokenization of the concept itself. I mean, it is the token to be the main interest or the main purpose of the project. We are not just submitting a token to raise money to realize another project. No, this is not. I think on the fundamental analysis of a cryptocurrency, the use of the currency or of the token is very important. When you make a fundamental analysis, I think traders are understanding what I'm talking about. How useful would be the token for community is very important. So this is a project which is where the token is in the heart of the functionment of the project. I mean, globalization and vulgarization of cryptocurrency markets in Africa is all about using Limo coin to do it. Nothing else.
Okay.
You understand? So that's first. Secondly, we have these amazing staking packages that you can easily purchase. We have 2 types of staking packages. We have the direct staking packages that people can purchase directly from the exchange. I think it is up to 20%. And we have the second one, which is on Liyeplimal.net platform directly, which is up to 37%, but it is in 2 years. I mean, the staking is you earn from the payout, you receive the benefits, only the profits yearly. And after 1 year, the half of the capital is unlocked to you, and you receive the rest of the benefits during 1 more year, and at the end of the second year, the second part of the capital is unlocked also. So it is an amazing staking package for long-term investors who doesn't want to make how did they say scarce on the market. They just want to invest because they believe in the project and they are seeing what we are doing with proof on what we are doing all around the continent. So it's for long-term investors. And for short-term investors, I think this is the best time. I'm a little bit ashamed to say the value of the token has dropped recently, but it is true, and that's the reality of the market. If there is not those vibes of going down, going up, there is no market. It is when the token can drop and get up and go upper when there is market. So it can bear and bull. So lastly, we had on December, I think it was about Christmas time, and you know what party represent for us. Africa is really important when you invest in a project, when you can have access to money at any time. And it was for December, and people, I think from the logic, 99% of our community were absolutely Africans. So it was not as open as it is right now. So I think early investors were looking for complementary solutions. So we have a big vibe of sales. People sales a lot to have money, because you can imagine what can represent end of year party time for us here in Africa, and we don't have a lot of revenue of income sources. So most of the time it's around 2 or 3 income sources for most of the people, and at times even just one. So people sell a lot for that, and we had this drop time, and we accept it. It's a part of the market. It's a part of the game. It can happen, but the most important is what strategy we are putting behind for it to getting up as soon as possible and go upper. So what you can easily see on the market. From the drop of the token, I think we are raising up right now. You can absolutely see that we quit from 0.028 2 weeks ago to 0.04 right now. So somebody that invested 2 weeks ago in our token should have made around the double for now. So I think why because I think we have a potential community, we have a huge market, we have a very big need, we have a continent, a virgin continent, where we have green card to start vigorization of the cryptocurrency in Africa. Our token is the pilot project that we are going to use for this globalization. After this, we are already doing proposals to governments, to central banks, of how a cryptocurrency can be helpful, like other central banks around the world are doing right now. We are trying not to copy paste a model, but adapting to our financial and monetary realities that we have here, because it's really different. You can believe me, it's really different from monetary system of elsewhere around the world. We have our own realities. So these proposals, and we are also making our best. We are fighting for a regulation of our ecosystem in Africa. We were the first to handle and take hand of the regulation agency. I think it's called COSIMAF. Is the monetary regulation agency for all the Central Africa region. We have many countries that are involved in this monetary zone. So we were the first to go to them and tell them, please try to regulate our ecosystem, because where there is honey, there is also bees. So I think it's not going to be for soon that we are going to face many issues, but as soon as we regulate it, we are going to be sure that we do the best for the people not to be scammed a lot by people who will come and try to say, excuse me the term, bullshit to very accessible customers that are only asking to become like Mr. Emile Parfait and make a lot of money on the crypto market. You can understand.
Yeah,
So
no, definitely. I think that's really good news that that you are trying to be regulated. You're pushing for it.
yeah,
And again, for our viewers, education is the most important thing. So you have to be educated about the project. You have to learn more about it. And once again, I'm going to put here the website. You can see below, liyeplimal.net. Please visit the website, read the white paper, get educated about this project, know the details about it, and get to know the benefits. We have here two of the main representatives, the founder, and I think that's a very good thing that you are actually giving your face. You're showing yourself. I think that's part of the transparency is required. We have over 600 live viewers right now. A lot of them are posting their comments. I can see a lot of hearts. So yeah, it seems you have a very big and strong community.
Thank you.
Which is always good. So well done for that. And now, obviously, there are other projects, as you mentioned, out there in the market. Some of them might be trying to do something that you're doing, maybe in your geographic region in Africa or maybe somewhere else. But can you explain to us what makes your project different from others so that the investors can move forward and invest in your project?
Okay. OK. So, quelle est la différence et la particularité qui peut rendre notre projet différent des autres projets? OK. Firstly, you have to understand we are in a virgin market. We are in a virgin market. This means opportunities, and opportunities. And for a such project where the token is involved in the heart of the project, and the value of the token is involved in the heart of the project, when you are in a virgin market that you are conquering, early investors will always be the most gainers. So, I mean, maybe for short-term or for daily trades, it can't be, or it can be, I don't know, interesting for traders, but for long terms, or let me say long-term is very relative, like 6, 4, 3, 1 year or 2 years, is very, very important what can happen on this token, because what we are doing, we are working with governments, not only ours, but from other countries where we have our lobbying. We are working for crypto adoption. We are working with a whole group of experts worldwide. You can try to read about the project and you can understand how powerful we try to how did they say it? Even in French, I don't found the word. I mean, to bring together the energies to concretize this dream of crypto adoption is in Africa. The first particularity is education. What we are trying to do is to open people that they can understand that there is this crazy opportunity of having more efficiency transaction with crypto and earning more with this investment sector, but not only trying to show how another business model is possible to impact on the economy on the continent. I think in the next 20 years, cryptocurrency will be at least for 20% of the rentability of or maybe the increase of the benefits that activities can bring out in Africa. I think if we focus enough, if we look around the opportunities that this crypto industry is bringing us here in Africa as facilities, we can easily understand that we are going to be bigger and bigger. And as pioneer of this type of project on this virgin market, and our token as the pilot project in the heart as pilot project of this market, I think you can only have benefits from the value of the token when it will increase in less than 2 years, very, very, very soon. When I'm talking about very, very soon, I mean it's like maybe in 6 months for you, maybe it will be in 3 months, the value will be okay for you, you can out of the market, maybe it is in 2 years, that depends on you, but we are here to stay and for long with very aggressive strategies, and it wouldn't be easier. We will face many opponents, we will be facing many difficulties, but we are sure that every incrementing innovation that is inside and very virgin markets have a very great potential to make his early investors the happier of the earth. I really do think.
Yes, I want to add something. Il faut lui expliquer que notre projet déjà fait partie d'un groupe, une entreprise de 23 qui contient des entreprises, et particulièrement dans l'immobilier où nous sommes, avec des investissements que nous avons fait de gauche à droite pour pouvoir solidifier notre token derrière. On n'a pas créé un token pour lever les fonds, on a créé un token pour être utilisé dans la société.
Okay. So, as I didn't mention before, from our realization, you have to understand we are now a group of companies. The group own 23 companies, 23 prosperous companies around the continent.
Yeah,
So from the project, from the initiative, you can easily find out our realization. We have this amazing city that we built in Ghana of 250 luxury villas. I think we are selling it right now. It is $400,000 for one each villas. We have this crazy city. We have many buildings we are making. We have here in Cameroon. We have two hotels in Kribi that we are building now. In Yaoundé, the political capital of the country, we have another city of 50 luxury villas, standard one. That costs around $150,000, so they are standard. And we have another hotel project in Senegal we are building. I think from the other side of the project, what we did, it was not only counting on the merchants, on the 1,200 merchants that we have now. We try to build our own projects around this to show them how easier it can be useful. So, like, let's say you are buying Limo coin now for 0.04 or not. Let's say you bought in 2 weeks ago on 0.02 one Limo coin, and you bought it because you wanted to buy a house. You wanted to purchase a house that we own, maybe in Accra or maybe here in Cameroon. And let's say now in 2 weeks you have the value increased times 2. I think you will have now the capital to buy 2 houses instead of only one. I think we are trying to show them, or show the continent, the institutions, the people, the ecosystem, the economic ecosystem, entire economic ecosystem all around us, how useful this cryptocurrency ecosystem model as our token can be adopted, as the pilot project can be useful and can increase, or how did they say it? On dit création de richesse en français. I mean, value creation, how it can create value around investment of our investors. They can be earlier investor, they can be future investor, but we make sure that as long as the project is going, it goes bigger and bigger and bigger. So no matter what time you join the project as investors, as long-term investors, as short-term investor, you will make benefit from it and be happy. So
Great. Now that you're talking about the future, one question I like to ask is about the roadmap of Limacoin. I know with the crypto world, it's very difficult to forecast what's going to happen in 1 year, right? Because of the changes, the regulation, the market, and so on. But where do you think Limacoin is going to be in the next 3 years?
To this answer, I think easily it will be better. Sure, it's, as you said, it's very difficult to forecast in 1 year or 2 year or 3 years exactly what would happen. I mean, anything can happen, like in any other investment, but for sure, from our projection, it will be adopted by at least 3 or 4 services of governments. Maybe it is not from our country, maybe it will be in our country, maybe it will be in other countries. But from the discussion we have with various governments, I think many services are going to be allowed to be paid in Limacoin. That will be one thing that could be that will certainly happen. Secondly, as crypto adoption model, I think we will be having more merchants. I think at least if you have now 1,200 merchants accepting Limacoin swap as payment way, I think we'll be at least at 12,000 in 3 years, because we are not stopping our strategies. We are only starting. You can understand. As educational model, as we are making this war tool and we are giving this education program like we did in Central African Republic, as we did in Cameroon, as we did or we are doing in Accra, and we are going to do in other countries. We are building up a community of people that will be like to experiment the ecosystem, and they will not start with a token that will come from the sky. they will start with our token. So what we are building at the same time that we are doing this education evangelism, we are building a community of people that will be with us. And when you have one guy which is happy, surely you have 10 other ones. So what we are doing is a type of evangelism for our community to grow at the same time that we are giving this education program. And it is, I think, really interesting for a trader to be sure that a token he's buying today is going to have a community which will only grow and grow and again and again and again and never stop from a very, very long time.
Et puis, nous avons notre blockchain LMC20 que nous allons commencer la transition dès le mois de mars, avril pour solidifier notre token, pour pouvoir digitaliser les systèmes institutionnels en Afrique, le cas d'identité, les actes de naissance et tout ça, qui sera, n'est-ce pas, viendra solidifier notre token. Il faut aussi expliquer.
Okay. So from this,
listé sur notre white paper.
Okay, so you can see in our white paper, one of the main things we are going to do, I think it is from the last points, institutionally, also from March to April, we will start building our own proper blockchain, which will be the LMC 20 that we are going to launch. This blockchain have the aim to digitalize institutional services, ID cards, birthday certificates, all the other services around the continent to complete and to offer a complete service offer. Like if we, as we are in discussion with many governments in Africa, we would like to offer them complete packages, not only about cryptocurrency
regularization.
Yeah, sorry, because I'm French native. So yeah. So as it is not only about token evangelism, it's not only about cryptocurrency evangelism, it is also about showing concrete solutions. So we are building this private blockchain to concretize those projects that can be possible around the continent. And remember, we are on a virgin market, and our token will be totally swapped on the new blockchain platform. And I hope we could make great partnership with platforms like LA Token, so that if more tokens decide to use our blockchain, our private blockchain for exploration, it could be accepted on listing system. So yeah, so basically that is another level of the project, and we are only starting it at the end of March, starting of April for blockchain building itself. And after that, we will present publicly in more details the characteristic and the advantages of our proper blockchain in that time. So for now, we can only say that, but I think once it will be done, the token also will be swapped there. And also the value of the token will absolutely depend not only from the community we are building around the continent, not only from the merchant and the transactions they're having, not only on the traders and the community is growing, not only from the reputation of the token, but also from this technical project that will be directly linked to the blockchain. We are going to give complete solutions for institutions, governments, multinational companies also.
Et puis, le fonctionnement sera le proof of staking. Ça fait que ceux qui achètent le token aujourd'hui seront, n'est-ce pas, les validateurs de cette blockchain-là.
Okay.
Ce n'est pas le proof of work, mais le proof of staking.
Okay, so what we can say from the blockchain now is that the system will be a proof of stake. So it will be a proof of stake system. So the early investors, people that are buying the token now, will surely be the first to who we might propose to be the validators of the system. So I think early investors that will join us now on the Liyeplimal.net platform, I think they are going to be the one which will receive first the opportunities by push Mise, by pop-up on the platform. They'll receive first the opportunities that we have inside the company, so they can take on it and make more money than expected, not only on public markets.
Okay, thank you for that information. We're getting close to the end of the show, and gentlemen, when you have ready your new developments, you're welcome on the show again. We can have a different show. I expect probably by the end of March. I see you have a very strong community, so we'll invite your community, and then we can once again like touch all the topics, all the questions that your community may have. And that said, in order to close this interview, do you have any final remarks, any last words for your communities, for the viewers?
I will leave the spot for our CEO, please. CEO, un dernier mot pour la communauté, une remarque, un conseil pour eux.
Je dirais simplement que le monde de la crypto-monnaie, c'est un monde nouveau. C'est un monde encore nouveau en Afrique francophone. Et puis, c'est toute une procédure. Ce sont des étapes à suivre. Un investissement, ce n'est pas sur du court terme, généralement. Vous voyez, en Afrique, nous avons l'habitude d'investir. Par exemple, lorsqu'on rentre dans l'agriculture, c'est pour faire les champs de cacao, c'est pour faire les palmeraies à huile. Mais vous convenez avec moi que pour faire un champ de cacao, il faut attendre au moins 3 ans, 4 ans, 5 ans, mais pour les plantes améliorées. Quand vous faites l'investissement dans les palmeraies à huile, c'est pour attendre 3 ans, 4 ans. C'est la même chose avec la crypto-monnaie. Avant, nous étions dans un système un peu introductif dans ce secteur. Maintenant, nous sommes rentrés directement dans la crypto-monnaie et c'est maintenant que le business commence. Je ne vais cesser de vous le dire, mais sachez que c'est maintenant que le business commence. Notre crypto-monnaie a été créée pour du très long terme. Nous n'avons pas créé une crypto-monnaie comme toutes les autres personnes qui créent la crypto-monnaie. Notre crypto-monnaie, c'est la seule qui a été, c'est-à-dire c'est l'une des seules crypto-monnaies qui a été créée déjà avec une base solide, avec des entreprises existantes, avec, n'est-ce pas, une communauté existante. Généralement, les crypto-monnaies qui sont créées, n'est-ce pas, sont faites pour lever des fonds avant de créer d'autres entreprises. Mais nous, ça a été le contraire et c'est ça qui fait notre particularité. Alors, je vous conseille d'acheter vos crypto-monnaies aujourd'hui dans la plateforme La Token. Vous êtes là, vous nous voyez très bien. C'est pour assurer votre avenir, c'est pour assurer l'avenir de vos enfants, c'est pour assurer l'avenir de vos petits-enfants. Parce que le système n'est pas fait pour finir aujourd'hui ou demain, mais le système est là pour un terme très, très long. Donc, je vais lui dire simplement merci parce que cette interview va nous permettre de nous mettre encore au boulot parce que des promesses et des informations qu'on donne ici, on doit absolument les tenir. L'Imocoin fait partie d'un groupe d'entreprises qui compte 23 entreprises, une compagnie aérienne, une chaîne de télévision, une microfinance, une société civile immobilière et une société de bâtiments et travaux publics, 23 entreprises. Je vous assure, très peu de crypto-monnaies ont été créées dans cette condition. Donc, le Limocoin, c'est votre avenir, c'est l'avenir de l'Afrique, c'est l'avenir de la jeunesse africaine. Investir aujourd'hui dans la crypto-monnaie, c'est en partie contribuer au développement et à l'avenir de l'Afrique. Can you translate, please?
Yes, thank you, CEO. So I will resume what our CEO says. So as Africans, you have to understand most of the time when we make an investment, it is most of the time for long term. And Limo Coin have been talked in that way. So we talk the project to be a long-term and very long-term project. When you invest in a plantation, I mean, you can invest in palms, you can invest in agriculture in Africa, because in Africa, it is what we do most of the time in agriculture. So when we do those investment, it is most of the time for not less than 1 to 2 years. We don't work like Americans. Americans work for corn. Corn is 3 months, 2 months, it is done. It works for other type of 3 months cultures, but we have this culture of long term for precious things that takes more value to grow, and in what we can put more passion and more strong in hard work. So our token is a long term benefit token. You can start making benefit from it from now if you are already aware of what the market is, and you can easily have anything from it. But it is a long-term project that we are doing to prove or to show how possible another paradigm is possible. So we are doing this project to show and the way to our brothers and sisters to where we are going, what we are going to do, and what we can do together to make Africa great again. So in resume, that's what our CEO says. He thanks you also, my dear manager. Thank you very much. He advised people to buy massively on La Token. This is one of our biggest market platform in exchange. We really appreciate collaboration with you since the start, and we hope, yes, to be with you at the end of March for project updates, so we can, from transparency, tell you at what point we are with the project and make the same at least, each 3 or 4 months, like that. So
Well,
thank you very much. Thank you, community. Thank you, guys. Thank you,
I will
traders, and thank you very much, Latoken. Thank you.
to our well, has been a great and very interesting learning experience to know about Limo coin. Very interesting, very detailed. I appreciate your help with the translation as well, Jeff.
Thank
I
you
see
very
that you have
much.
a very strong community, and again, every project, it's about learning what is it about. That's why we're here. That's what we do. And to our viewers, once again, please visit the website liyeplimal.net. Educate yourself about the project. And with that said, well, again, I would very much like to thank Mr. Emile Perfect and Jeff. Thank you for assistance and translation. To our dear viewers, thank you for engagement. We did get all your messages, and we expect to have another show, hopefully by the end of March.
Yeah.
Until then, once again, I do wish you the best. To our viewers, stay safe, take care, and it'll be until next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.